My name is Mark Fishback. I'm the Vice President of Contracts and Facilities at Goodwill Industries, North Central Texas. Just past 35 years, last October, working for the agency. Never in my life I thought I'd be anywhere 35 years, so it's a once in a lifetime adventure. I started 1986. The Goodwill of Fort Worth was located on Lancaster Street, right downtown and right outside downtown. Old 4-story building. Still there.
Could you take us over?
Sure. This is the old building. This little gray warehouse is where industrial services started. In '86, when we approached Goodwill to start this program, the CEO at the time gave us this space back here for our program. I had a friend that worked for Tandy that did the packaging for Radio Shack here in Fort Worth. And I convinced him to allow us to do some packaging to give some of these workers a packaging job. That's how we started. I have a younger brother. His name was Jeff. He Down syndrome. He was probably one of the first ones that worked in the sheltered workshop system for MHMR. He passed 2 years ago at the age of 58.
So for him, this was a very personal mission. I believe it's the reason he got involved with Goodwill. So he really wants to make sure that anybody that has any barrier in life is able to overcome that barrier and to be the best person they can possibly be.
He was a big music fan. He loved to get into my records back in the old days, and we would sit in my room and for hours on end and just pull out records and listen. That's how we both got started.
Back in the day, none of us, well, few of us, knew that he actually played bass. He would actually leave work on Thursday afternoon, go to Austin, play his gig, and be back to work on Friday morning.
I am a bass player. It's a big secret. I don't really go around telling everybody, or I used not.
I believe I realized that Mark was a musician from the time I met him. People were talking about, oh, Mark has gigs on the side, but I didn't realize he was really a musician. You know, he's played with some great artists, famous artists.
Well, I don't want to name drop, but currently I play for a gentleman, a songwriter, Texas songwriter. His name's Larry Joe Taylor. I've played over the years with Ray Wiley Hubbard, Rusty Weir, Pat Green.
I love the stories of when he used to take Jeff with him on some of his gigs, because just to see Jeff sitting there and playing with the guitar and how happy he was, and Mark was able to do that for him. I think he wants to do that for anybody, to be able to have that enjoyment in their life.
Mark and I are both members of the Thrift Shop Cowboys, which is Goodwill's house band. I don't know if you've heard of us. We're very famous.
Oh, that was so much fun. It was Ronnie Conger, David Cox, and Mark. Mark played stand-up bass, and they used to open for our talent show.
It's all in fun. It's a hoot if you haven't seen it.
That ring of fire, that ring of fire.
You were awarded the Will A. Courtney Outstanding Service Award.
Yes, I was. I was stunned. Tears came. I don't cry very often, but when I was by myself, I had tears. Will Courtney was a board member who was one of the original board members of this agency, and I was the first staff member, I think, to receive it. And I'm still proud of it to this day.
I'm thankful for Mark because of his dedication to our organization, his work ethic. He's been here for so long doing his job so very well. Can't imagine Goodwill without Mark.
I'm thankful to Mark for the professional growth that he's let me have while my time at Goodwill. Mark has taught me to take myself a little less seriously, as he doesn't take himself very seriously. I'm thankful to Mark for just being a really good friend and a really great coworker.
I'm thankful for Goodwill because they have allowed me to do what I do, which is play music on the weekends, work during the week. They have allowed me a paycheck every week. They've allowed me to purchase a home, to raise my 2 daughters, and all that. I couldn't have done it without them. Well, that was corn. That
Oh, it was good.
cut. That was pure corn right there.